Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis, above me is Jordan. This is the preview for the game against Crystal Palace. Now, we've obviously just played a massive game, one of the biggest of the seasons against PSG. However, this in itself is quite a big game because we could actually win the league this weekend if we beat Palace and Liverpool beat Manchester United. We will win the Premier League. So the question is here, guys, what do? Do you want to get the Premier League won? Do you want to play your strongest team, get the points? Well, then you might not even win the league anyway if United get a result against Liverpool. Or do you rest your team and really focus on that PSG game and just deal with the Premier League and the games coming in the next few weeks? That's the question. Before we get into the rest of the video, just want to let you know, guys, this video is sponsored by the guys at Manscaped. Now, Manscaped got a couple products, guys, for you that I want to show you. First of all, this is the Lawnmower 3.0. What basically we can do is, right, put this below the waist and all the hairs are gone, basically, right? You know what I mean? If you got the bush, you don't want the bush, you want to be part of the smooth gang, get yourself the Lawnmower 3.0. Using scissors is not the way forward. Now, with this, it is still got the charge. People who watch our videos for a long time know that the battery lasts ages on it. It's got a torch on it as well, in case you want to, get down to business at the night time. You can also use it in the shower, in the bath. I don't know if you can use it in the bath. Maybe that's a little bit extreme in it, you know what I mean? But you use it in the shower. And it's also completely wireless in it. You don't have to plug it in at the mains. And then, if you've got a problem in your nose, you got a lot of hairs going out your nose. That ain't the one. It ain't a cool look,
Nah.
You know what I mean? You can't pull that off. Maybe in like the 40s, the 30s.
You ain't getting no girls, innit?
Yeah, you ain't getting no girls. The Weed Whacker is here to solve all your problems. Basically, shove it up your nose, press the button, give it a twirl around, and then all your problems are gone in it. All gone. Guys, check it out. Be part of the smooth gang in it. You don't want the hairs. It ain't the one. Go to manscaped.com. Use code EXTRA. That's code EXTRA, XTRA. You get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Cool. Right, okay, let's get into it, Bray. Rest of the team, what do you do, bro?
It's a difficult one because, well, I say it's difficult. In my mind, it's pretty easy, but I think there'll be a lot. I think this will mix a lot of fans. I think there is the case of, just go out there with a standard 11 and then still play a few of the players that played against PSG. Obviously, regardless of, you are going to give some of the players a rest, and then get the game won and potentially win the title this weekend. However, it's still not in our hands. You know what I mean? We could go full strength, smash Crystal Palace, and still not win the league this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't think we've. It's a different.
Imagine as well, bro, if we got injuries.
That's the thing. Injuries, it'd be detrimental to this second leg, innit? The game's by no means over, this second leg. Do you know what I mean? Anything can happen in the second leg against PSG. So I have that in mind, and I know Guardiola's always like, take it game by game. You know what I mean? Palace is next. We focus on that. Yeah. But I feel like you also need to be a little bit clever. Be a bit clever about it. I'm not managing it, but I'd be looking at resting a lot of players. Like, I'd be looking at pretty much a fully different 11.
Yeah.
I'd just be trying to get every single player that played. Yeah. Sending the reserves in that. I was trying to get every single player that played rest, because it's a taxing game playing in a massive game like that. They must be exhausted. And was it Wednesday? It was Wednesday night game. We were playing on a Saturday morning, so like there's not a lot of time between there. I'd be looking at potentially a full switch up. Yeah. So would I. I think I would be inclined to go along with that as well. Let's go through some players that could feature then. I think, first of all, we can talk about Sergio Aguero. Obviously, he is fit. He's been on the bench now for quite a long time. He was on the bench against PSG, obviously warming up throughout the whole game. I'd throw him in here. You know, this game for me is basically a free hit. What we need to win, like 2 games. For me, the 2 games that we should focus on in the Premier League is Brighton and Newcastle. They're the 2 games that we should focus. It's after the PSG game. We can just get down to it then. This game is an inconvenience. No disrespect to Palace. You know, I'm sure they'll revel in the opportunity of actually beating us. That's mint for them. But for us, at this moment in time, we've just got bigger fish to fry, innit? You know what I mean? And I really just would consider just swapping the whole team out, and Aguero can come in, hopefully get himself a goal. You know, that'd be nice. I'd love to see him back, an open play goal. I just love to see it, because all we've seen is a penalty.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be nice to see Sergio Aguero back in the team, guys. What do you reckon? Aguero back in the team for this one? Let us know in the comment section below. We can talk about the wings. I don't think Riyad Mahrez or Phil Foden should play in this game. I think they should both be rested and protected for that PSG game. And guys, if you are someone who's like, nah, I want to get it won. You've got to consider the risks, man. Imagine if you play a strong team and then you get injuries. Look at what happened to Roma. against Manchester United.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can have three of your players just get injured in 20 minutes. You know, it is unlikely, but I just would completely swerve and just let them focus on a PSG game. Let's talk about the wings then. I think we can see Raheem Sterling coming back into it, as well as Ferran Torres. That'd be nice. Sterling obviously played against Tottenham in the League Cup final, and for most parts did all right. I thought he did okay. So I'd look at getting him back into it. I would play him on the right-hand side, though, and I'd get Ferran Torres back in the team and get him on the left-hand side, because I do think Torres is a little bit better at basically shooting and that, so it's probably easier for him to cut in from the left and shoot, and Raheem Sterling can just get balls into Aguero, you know what I mean? Aguero will get chances, Sterling can get assists. Good.
To be fair, there's a video on City Extra of Torres in training, and he's smashing goals in, and you know what I mean, his finishing there looks unreal. So that backs you up on the side that, yeah, he'd be better for cutting in on the left and shooting on his right there than what Sterling would be. But yeah, and then I think obviously Sterling with his form at the moment, I think seeing him on the right wing might be good. He did look good against, was it Tottenham? He was attacking him, you know what I mean? He was filled with confidence. So I think as well, it's kind of like another audition for players. If you, they could, if they play really, really well, they might even just book their place in the second leg against PSG. And it's going to be very difficult because I'd like to go with the same 11 other than Cancelo and Zinchenko. But yeah, Sterling and Torres, I think that to me is a dead set, and I mean, I think that should be exactly what it is. Sterling, Torres, and Aguero as your front three, and that's still a good team. It's still a great team.
It's still a great team.
We're talking about resting all these players, but you know what I mean. That's a world class front three.
Yeah. Well, if you would have asked like last season, we're going to have Sterling, Aguero, and Ferran Torres as our front three, you'd be like, all right, yeah, decent, like that's fine.
You'd be buzzing, wouldn't you?
You wouldn't never have assumed that is actually now our weakest three. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's crazy. Another duo that we might see in this game is Laporte and Ake. Now, to my memory, bro, I don't think these two have actually played together.
I think we've said this before. We have said this before about the resting thing. We've done this like kind of the same situation because we've had like a big fixture pile up recently, and we did put Laporte and Ake in one of our predicted 11s. I can't remember which game it was, and I think we got a bit of stick for it saying about Laporte and Ake, two left-footed, never played together. But I don't think they've ever played.
I don't think they've ever played together. I mean, the two left-footed thing is completely, ridiculous.
I mean, Stones and Diaz.
Stones and Diaz all season, and they've done all right.
Bro, the whole defense against PSG was right-footed.
Yeah, exactly. So, it'll be interesting to see. I think Laporte will 100% come in. I mean, John Stones is he can't play anyway, can he? And I don't think he's going to play Ruben Diaz. I think that'd be very strange. Actually, I think, you know what? I think he will go. Having thought about it now, I think he's going to go Diaz and Laporte. However, me personally, I'd swerve that again and I'd just play Ake and Laporte.
Yeah.
Ake's solid, man. We've ever seen him. He's never really done anything wrong apart from one time. So, yeah, I just go for it. Switch it out. Let Diaz have a rest. The guy's been absolutely, he's been bombed with football all season, man. I'll just let him chill.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think pretty much Guardiola and Diaz in it. I think Diaz just says, play me every game. I think, you know what I mean? Guy doesn't want rest. The guy loves football, innit? But I think I'd like to rest him. Just, you know what I mean? It gives him a bit of a rest after the mental season. But Laporte and Ake obviously never been done before. I think the Diaz Laporte thing is more realistic. But I would say I think this is our predicted 11 that we'll go with it.
This is what if I was a manager, or we was a manager. This is the team that we'd go for. Innit?
Basically, we're throwing the game.
Well, you say that, but this team is very, very strong.
There's enough in the team to be.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Right, let's go through the starting 11. This is what we would do now. With obviously with a main focus on the PSG game on Tuesday. So we completely swap it out, guys. I'm not gonna lie, we are effectively throwing the game.
we're going mental.
Right, we go Stefan in goal, strong goalkeeper. Cancelo at right back. Ake
very good at right back, by the way.
Yeah. Ake and Laporte, centre backs, and Mendy left back, who, when he's played recently, he's not looked too bad.
Actually looking alright. Yeah.
So that is a very strong back five, chilling.
Yeah, you know what I mean? This whole throwing it's a myth, bro. Fernandinho, centre defensive mid, has looked incredible recently. Yeah. You know what I mean? World class centre defensive mid there.
Yeah, chilling.
And we've got Ilkay Gundogan in there. Know what I mean?
Maybe you actually swap it. The midfield is light. So you have to sort of put someone in there. So we would look at maybe playing him for 45 minutes or something, and then just swapping him off or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's a weird situation with the midfield because we're trying to rest in everyone in it, and you can't really do that. And then next to Gundo, we've gone. You know what I mean? The reserves, the academy are going to save us here. Tommy Doyle.
Yeah, get him in.
Not had lots of game time this year. because we're going ham in every competition, I think. However, he's a good player. He looks really good. He's got a bright future at City, I think. There's a lot for him to prove, a lot for him to do. So, you know what I mean? Throw him into this game. It's a good game for him. So we've gone Tommy Doyle and Gundo as your two centre mids.
Yeah. I think that's strong. And obviously, you already know the front three is Sterling on the right, Aguero up top, and Ferran Torres on the left. So, look, it is a weakened team. We'd actually look at the players on there. Front three strong, Gundogan, Dino. I mean, I'm only really looking at sort of Tommy Doyle. I mean, Mendy, you know, is decent. You know what I mean? When he's got his head screwed on and that, you know what I mean? He's all right. Laporte, it's mint. Ake's done all right. Cancelo obviously was fucking brilliant at right back, and Stefan's done nothing wrong at goalkeeper. So it's a very, very strong 11 still. I mean, it's scary. It's scary, it really is. However, I know some people will be like, nah, momentum. And I do get the whole momentum thing. We were just discussing it before we started recording the video. Should we really be doing this? Because if we lose, will it take the momentum out of it? However, I personally feel that PSG is such a big game. I don't really think momentum comes into it, you know what I mean? I just think it's... I think we have to just rest these players. But let us know if you disagree. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Always open to people letting us know their opinions. Go check out Manscaped, guys, at manscaped.com and use code EXTRA, that's XTRA, and you'll get yourself 20% off, and you also get free shipping as well, innit? Which, in these days, man, free shipping, bro. I go on like some website, bro, and they're trying to charge me like £12.
Ah, bro, you get rinsed on shipping nowadays, isn't it? And it's free shipping.
Go check it out, innit? Smash a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next one.